Hello everybody, how are you all? It's beautiful day today in the garden. Please join me today in harvesting organic basil to make pesto for lunch. So let's get started. Basil is one of my favorite herbs in the garden and it's very easy to grow. You can plant it along with tomatoes and other vegetables in your small backyard garden or container gardening. And today let's pick some basil leaves. I'm really very excited. It's because it's my first time in this season to harvest my basil leaves. So the basil that I have here is the large Italian basil leaves. As the name says, it's a really basil types that has big and large leaves. So for example, you have small garden or you want to do container gardening, this is really perfect. As well as sweet basil, I love it as well, but they have smaller leaves. But this one is really perfect. I'm planting it along with my tomatoes here in my in-ground bed, and I really love the aromatic smell. It's really very refreshing. Like when you smell it, it's already like you're going to eat salsa or pesto already. So let's gather some leaves. I have some few plants here. Compare the last season or last year, I planted quite a few basils that I ended up freezing them after I made pesto. So this recipe that I'm going to share with you is really a homemade basil pesto recipe that I've created over and over the years, and I'm happy to share with you guys. So have you tried basil pesto before? And if you did, please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you. Really very fresh aromatic basil leaves. So here we're already here inside and I'm going to wash the leaves. And for basil pesto, I'm going to use Brazil nuts and walnuts. If you don't have it, you can use pine nuts, walnuts, or even pistachios. I tried it before. And then garlic, as well as Parmesan cheese and olive oil, of course. So let's get chopping. So I'm just gonna crush or chop this coarsely, the nuts. You don't have to really chop it very fine because the blender will do it. And then let's go ahead and cut some Parmesan cheese. So really, if for example you don't eat cheese, you can use a nut as a replacement for your pesto. So I'm gonna dump it all here in the blender. So I have the nuts and then the cheese, the basil leaves, the garlic. I'm gonna put some oil, drizzle some oil, salt and pepper. And there you go. I can already smell. Really very nice. It's so aromatic, so relaxing. Really, sometimes I'll just go there to the garden and smell basil, and really very relaxing. So here you can pulse it depending on your blender, and here it is. We are done with the pesto. So if you find it really very thick, you can add a little bit of water or oil, olive oil. So here I'm gonna transfer it now in my glass container. As you can see, guys, it's really pretty. Smells so good. Like I could already make spread of it in the bread and eat it as is. But here I'm gonna flat it. This is what I do so that it will retain the freshness, and I'm gonna drizzle on the top with olive oil. It's really nice because when basil get exposed in the air, it turns black. So you want to seal the freshness. And then let's cover it. And we're done. We're going to put this in the fridge. This is what it looks like. Okay, let's go out for a while and harvest some sweet banana peppers because I don't have enough bell peppers in the fridge. So let's grab some sweet banana peppers. So this will goes very good with basil pesto because we're going to use it as toppings. And even though it's nice to eat pesto as is with the sauce itself, sweet pepper or any bell pepper will do. It's really good to sprinkle around on the top of your pasta sauce. So let's scatter some, and it's really perfect this day because I have a lot of sweet banana peppers to harvest. And then let's start chopping them. Alright, I'm so excited for these sweet banana peppers. This is my first time also harvesting this season for this year. So let's see. So I'm just gonna remove some of the seeds so we really don't have to eat it. Alright, so this will go good really very well with basil pesto since I only have like 1/2 bell pepper, so I'm gonna mix it with it. So if you really like to put or sprinkle some bell peppers, this is really perfect. So once it has been deseeded and washed, let's chop them as well. And this is really very exciting, guys. And it's really good to eat something from the garden, freshly harvested basil and bell pepper. Drizzle some olive oil in the frying pan, and once it's hot enough or warm enough, I'll dump these onions and we're going to saute them. So onions and bell peppers as toppings for your basil pesto pasta is really very good because it has a lot of moisture and burst of flavors as well. So here I have many things going on here. Let's dump this pasta now in the boiling water, and next to it I'm sauteing bell pepper and onions, and then at the back I'm working on salmon. So this really busy day, but it's really very healthy and fresh from the garden, so I'm really excited to share it with you guys. And here's, it looks like the pasta's already done, and then we're going to take out this fresh basil pesto that we did make a while ago. So here, as you can see, guys, the real color got there at the bottom. It really got very nice seal from the olive oil, and it's really very aromatic and it's very therapeutic as well. The kitchen is full of basil aroma, and that really makes me so hungry. So here I'm going to just really cook it into the very low point, and then add some pasta noodles into it. You really don't want to cook it in a very high heat because basil loses its nutritional value if you cook it in very high temperature. So since the pasta noodles just came from the boiling water, just cook it in a very low temperature and let it sit for a while. So you mix up so they kind of like hug the flavor together. This is really good. This is very simple a meal, but it's really very healthy. And let's taste some. Oh, it's so good. Really good. It's really good. And now we're going to put it to the plate. And then we're going to put our toppings that we sauteed a while ago. This includes the onions, bell peppers, or the sweet banana peppers. So it's really good to have these toppings because they create more flavor and aroma, and it's very healthy. You want more moisture to the food, and then you can add some more Parmesan cheese into your basil pesto, and it's really good. It's very simple yet very healthy. So there you go, guys. Thank you for joining me today in cooking this basil pesto and harvesting organic basil. And if you have any questions, or if you want to learn how to grow your very own basil, I have a video there for you. You can check it out later. And if you want to watch more video, I have a whole playlist there for you. You can watch it after this. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.